I'm looking for a place near here. An old man lived there, with some pigs.
You must be talking about Perry, the old pig farmer. I heard he passed on. Sorry to hear it. Nice fellow. Anyway, follow the road out of here and it will take you straight to it.
Thank you.
Call us if you need anything, miss. We're here to help.
As I stepped into this unknown place, I didn't know what to expect. My grandfather, Perry, passed away a few weeks ago. For some reason, he left his little piece of heaven to me. After spending the better part of a week between airplanes and car rides, I feel like it would be a good time to rest. But being an independent farmer isn't about rest. It's about hard work, going from sun up to sundown, never stopping no matter how hot or tired you are. This is the place. Has to be. Haven't seen anything since the petrol station. It's pretty. That's one thing for certain. Let's go see what Grandpa Perry has left us. The family has been by over time since he passed. They've cleaned it up and helped themselves to everything on the land. Apparently they forgot about this tractor. Tilly Salow was a pig farmer from Norfolk. He made so much money he relocated here to get away from everything and be to himself. He was never the same since Grandma passed. I withdrew all of my investments, not much, as I'm only 23 and haven't had much time on my own. I inherited the remainder of Grandpa's fortune on top, as per his will. Let's have a look. It makes perfect sense for there to be apple trees here. He loved his apples. Baked apples, apple crisp, and most importantly, apple pie. And a juicer as well. I can't imagine a retired man with a lifetime's worth of experience would need a field any bigger than this. He knew what was in demand. But I'm going to need bigger. I've got a lot to do if I'm to make any money here in the German countryside. He apparently owned this part on the other side of the trees on the property. This place is pretty big. Let's go have a look in this barn over here. The family couldn't remove these petrol containers before I made it here, so I lucked out. Proper water supply. This looks really new. Maybe a few months old. This property is massive compared to what I had back home. It looks well used. Wonder how many piggies he had. It's the middle of March, rather warm here. Nice breeze, but I may go get out of this. I will be the first person to live on this property since Grandpa Perry. Let's have a look around. The loo. A shower. Quite a unique stove. Perhaps he built it himself. This place isn't much, but it'll be home for the better part of my life. Much better. Now I can begin to set things up. From this day, I, Tilly Salow, will work towards success with this completely fresh start. Oh, look. Grandpa brought this solar collector from back home. It served as his first source of income here. Besides the pigs, of course. Let's see about this tractor. Looks like it's been used, but not much. So it does not run. Probably why it was left here. Seems they have the part at the shop. Was ordered and paid for by the family yesterday. I arrived a day early, so it looks like I lucked out once more.
Hello and welcome into Steger.
I'm here to pick up a part for a Zetor Crystal 16045.
Yeah, we got that in this morning. Here you go.
Thank you.
No sweat. You have a good day.
As I made my way back to the tractor with the part, the reality of everything may have caught up. I have a little over 400k to my name, most of it thanks to Grandpa. Every asset I have is now in this small pig farm. If I run out of money, I will lose everything. And we're out. May as well drive it around. We did just repair it, with what seemed like an extremely cheap part. It's not very strong. I could use it to pull a trailer. Maybe the one for the pigs they left behind. The family has never respected agriculture for what it is. As you can see, they would just as soon sell everything and move on. They wanted Grandpa to stay in England and leave his 2.5 million fortune to them. He chose to invest it here in the German countryside instead. He had a dream to build the greatest town anyone has ever seen. He chose to spend his last few years here building what he hoped I would take and make my own. As for me, I'm a second-year student at Lancaster University, studying soil properties and the microbial communities that live in them. Or rather, I was. I had to leave it behind. My only choice was to come here, otherwise the family would have sold it. Now that the tractor is fixed, I need to put things away and get started. I think I'll start with the animal part of the farm. I spent $2,000 on food, $750 on petrol for the containers at the farm. The not-so-helpful worker loaded my truck in an extremely strange way, so much so that I was uncomfortable hauling it. I made it nonetheless, filled the troughs with food, water, and headed back for the petrol. I think it's quite a laugh that I'm still in my truck, especially after saying a rest would be nice. I've got a few days before the end of the month, so what say I get some of that rest before I go hard? As I finish emptying my petrol cans, the crushing reality of near isolation hit me. But what a beautiful place to be isolated. And it's all mine. A gift from a man I cherish dearly. What say we finish up? I'm tired and I've got a lot of work to do in the next couple days to get some pigs here. I'll see you next month. Good night. No good. There's a bad storm here. On the day I'm supposed to get back to it, this happens. I spent the last couple of days catching up with people over the phone, making business calls, and looking for my new friends. The pigs. There's no way I'm transporting them in this. So I guess I'll carry on inside and see about some equipment and what to plant. After doing some research in the surrounding areas, I came up with a chart and picked up a nifty weather app as well for the low price of $3.99. I signed a contract with a dealer and I'm able to finance equipment here. So with that, I financed a big tractor, a plow, and they had a used seeder on sale. All for a grand total of $166,420. I own all but the Vultra, on which I owe $8,348 a month over 3 years. And I can always pay it off early. But I need the power. As I sat in the seat for the first time, it was noticeably comfortable. A very good thing, seeing as I'm going to spend a lot of time in it, in the very near future. I stopped at the animal husbandry. The pigs are a few hours out, so it looks like I have a field to plow for now. I settled on soybeans for the field. Pigs love them and they sell very well. I went back for my cedar, dropped it at the farm, and began the long run back to the shop. This ought to be good cardio. I'll be doing a lot of sitting soon. Now that I'm here, I may as well purchase a few more essentials for the farm.
Hello, miss, and welcome back to Stiga. How may I assist?
Tilly. My name is Tilly. Not Miss. Would you happen to sell straw? I need some for some pigs I'm getting.
Looks like we sell them all.
Amazing. I purchased more food, straw, and a trailer to transport it. Grand total of $33,780. Thank you.
Anytime. Have a good day, Miss Tilly.
I wanted to wring his neck for calling me Miss again. And I dare not ask that useless mechanic to load my trailer again. I'm a big girl. I'll do it myself, thank you. After about 30 or so minutes, I was finally done loading the new trailer. I should have enough supplies to last the new piggies a while once they arrive. Let's lock it down so I don't lose it. One problem. I don't know if my old truck can pull it. It looks as if the hitch is not compatible, and the one on my truck is welded in. I suppose it's time to say goodbye to old Bella. With that, I had no choice but to pick up a new truck. The dealer across town had a few trucks they were holding for a construction crew in Berlin, but they never showed. So I picked one up. No bed, but I don't need one. This truck will be used for hauling, and the transport trailer. No other use for it other than that, with how fast it will drink petrol. I came across a problem while filling the pigsty with food. The back of the trailer was getting caught up on a light. The swivel that the front wheels were on was not helping either. I felt as if that was a minor frustration that I didn't need, so I got rid of it. I purchased a simple trailer instead, for $9,750. Now I can properly store the remainder of the pig food in one place. Great news! I just received a call and we can pick up our piggies now. I can't wait to meet our new friends. I'll see you there. Do we go left or right? I'll go right. Seems like the right way. As I approached the husbandry, I almost couldn't contain myself. So, I bought a bit more piglets than I wanted, but that's fine. If there's one thing Grandpa Perry taught me, is that pigs turn a decent profit, if they're old enough, that is. Look at the piggies! Let's get them back home. We're here! Now, do I put the pigs in the sty? Or the pen? I'll take them to the pen. They could use the exercise after being cooped up. Now that we've got our piggies here and taken care of, time to plow the soybean field. I need to expand this field. I'm going to make use of some of the property behind these trees. I need to go big. Not good enough. Bigger. I'll come back to you after a while, I've got work to do. Seems we have a big problem. This seeder I picked up doesn't plant soybeans. I decided to keep it for future endeavors and headed off to the shop. I picked up more seeds, and through a proper miscommunication with the mechanic, got the wrong seeder. So, after returning it and getting the right one, I was out a couple thousand due to financing fees, and literally stuck. After 10 minutes, I made it out and made my way back to the farm to finally seed the field. Nothing better than seeding at night to avoid the sun. I would have rather done this earlier. I picked up a frozen pizza at the petrol a bit ago. I hope it's good. Anyway, I'll be back with you in a tick. Nearly an hour later, the field is planted. Fertilizer was distributed with the seeder, so I just need to roll it. I call for one to be pulled from the yard. Financing wasn't my first option, but money is disappearing rather quickly. I took the diamond to go pick it up. This is my last task of the week. We've got the pigs all set up for at least a few months. I have a little over 100k. Now I can finish this field and call it a night. You wouldn't believe it, but I finished in the nick of time. It started to rain pretty hard on the last roll through. Looks like I lucked out again. Wow, it's raining really hard. I'm so happy this tractor has quick release. Now I can get back to the house after a very long day and enjoy that pizza. How terrible of me. I forgot about the piggies. They were getting hit hard. I'm so happy it's just heavy rain and not hail like the last time. I got them to safety and headed for my warm house on this now cold April night. It wasn't the best pizza, but it definitely hit the spot. Now I can call it. Everything is in its place, and I can now rest for a while. Forecast says rain for the next 4 days. Good for the crops, but bad for me. Until we cross paths again. Good night.